Durianrider.com, age 40, I'm 44 next week, so 43 today. Fully carb, fully hydrated. Calories in, calories out. Let's get to it. There may be some swear words in this video, so put some earphones in if you need to do that. Got a question here from my coaching group, Durianrider.com. Alright, so the question from Mark is, despite following you for years, CICO, calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. If you eat less than you burn, you'll lose weight, you'll lose fat, blah, blah, blah. It still creeps in when I think about the process of leaning out, eating high carb, low fat. And by high carb, low fat, I mean my protocol, less than 20 grams of fat a day. Does it essentially boil down to hormones? Yes. How does the body burn excess fat when eating enough high carb, low fat calories? What is the catalyst for the body to burn the excess fat cells when you're feeding it enough carbs? All right, so a lot of people look at my physique and go, oh, you're skinny, or you're too big, or blah, 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 blah. Either way, I got super low body fat. And I've always had that in my YouTube career. Sometimes it varies here and there from eating more fats. I'll wear more fat, but what you can always say, look back at my videos, 2008, 2010, 2009, blah, 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 2014, pre-steroids, after steroids, etc. The only thing that's changed with steroids is my face looks a bit more mature, my voice is deeper, and I have more muscle. But my body fat remains the same because I'm eating the same exact high-carb, low-fat vegan lifestyle. All right? It does boil down to hormones. And when I do my blood tests, before and after natty, my thyroid's always good. I don't take any T3, T4, etc. Now, a lot of people do in the fitness industry. I don't recommend it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. And I'm not against people using certain things. I'm about transparency for sure. Guys like Greg Douchet, they lie about how much gear they actually take. All right, and then obviously there's like certain legalities and stuff like that. But don't just say all I take is 120 milligram a week. Just say I take what I take. Have a guess what I take, but blah blah blah. You don't have to exactly detail it, and if you're scared of the cops coming to your house again like they did when they busted Greg with $250,000 worth of anabolic steroids, and Greg said that was just creatine powder. Greg, let's do the live debate, bro, so you can share your side of the story versus half-truthing everyone. But no, you won't do that because you don't like direct questions. Anyway, no hate to Greg. I think he's got a lot of great things to offer. He's a wealth of information when it comes to anabolic steroids. But his spreading of the CICO, calories in, calories out, I feel it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage to people out there who want to believe that. And here's the thing, that if you want to make money in the fitness industry, weight loss industry, which I've done, and I refuse to do, is lie to people. Tell them it's just calories in, calories out, just eat less. Most people out there have a level of eating disorder, or disordered eating. And I've been coached thousands of people, all right? So I can speak from personal experience. So if you tell someone, eat less, they're like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to eat less. How do I eat less? And it's just bad. It's bad. I tell people, don't eat less, just eat right. What is eating right? If you want to be lean, depends what your goals are. If you want to be a sumo wrestler, eating right is different. If you want to be age 43, super lean, fitness to have a girlfriend who's 20 years younger than you, or boyfriend, or whatever you're into, fine. That's what I like. I like having that participation in my daily where I'm just like pinging on life, where I sleep really deeply. I have naps most days, and I just like, I have sort of 2 days in one. Punch it out in the morning, have a nap, wake up, boom, go again. Most people chug stims all through the day. Stims might have a time and place, but if you're doing that and you're not getting your proper sleep, then your hormones are really going to suffer. Your cortisol is going to be up, and your ability to burn as much fat as you could is going to be compromised. So hormones, yes, Mark, hormones determine our body composition. They determine how much muscle we have, how much fat we have. Hormones determine how our mood is. If your cortisol's up and your dopamine's down, or you're just a bit like, less androgenetic, and your vibe's off, your woman's going to be like, oh, what's wrong with you? You look great, but you're just there, your vibe there. Women care about men's vibe and your girth, all right? But you can have girth like me, but if your vibe's off for whatever reason, didn't get enough sleep, hadn't enough carbs, the woman's going to be like, oh my God, like, this is even worse. You got the girth, but now your vibe's off. It's like, bleh. All right, so you want to, this is why I tell people, unlimited calories, man, from carbohydrate. All right, we're going off on little tangents here. That's what we do here at Durianrider.com. But that's what it comes down to. It comes down to hormones. I'm reading the thing again. It comes down to hormones. You know, it's not calories in, calories out. I mean, that'll work, but you rebound. Your thyroid stimulating hormone spikes up. Your T3, T4 go down in the absence of sufficient carbohydrate. There's nobody on the planet who can tell you exactly how many calories you need a day. Those people who say that are either sincere or sincerely wrong or sincerely bullshitting you. That's just a fact. No one, no scientist out there can say, Durianrider, you ride your bike 5 hours a day, you need X, Y, Z calories. Well, how many watts did I push? Okay, we know your watts. Well, how was my mood? Did I have an argument with someone? Was my digestion off? Or did I have dehydration? Or did I have some, what was going on there? How was my testosterone levels that day? How was my steroid hormone blinding globulin that day? Which can affect our calorie absorption, etc. Our macro glycogen partitioning and all that woo-woo stuff. So no one out there can actually say this. But people say that because they want to have an identity. Well, I can have 2,000 calories a day or 25 or 3,500. That's my basal metabolic rate. If I want to maintain or gain or man gain or whatever, lean gain or fat gain, or it's like, it's bullshit, man. Let your body, let your hunger decide how much carbs is too much carbs. Or is it not too much carbs? Is it enough carbs? Too much should just be like, too much carbs. Well, I've got some papaya down here. I love papaya. All right, sweet. I love sweet fruits. I love sweet things, low fat. If I have this, I won't be satisfied. And if it's not sweet enough, I'll chuck it to the garden. I'll get another sweeter one. My body will tell me when I've had enough papaya. It won't be the calculator. It won't be the scales. My body will say, nah, more. But nah, done. Same with when I have my white rice at night time. My body says, keep going. And then when it's just like, no. Throw it in the garden, give it to the dog, whatever. Or wait an hour and then have it later. I know at age 44, age 43, 44 in a few days, I know how much carbohydrate my body needs because I listen to it. I don't listen to Greg Doucet. I will listen to him about it. If you want steroid advice, Greg give you great steroid advice. But if you want to lose weight, you want to get lean, stay lean without a crazy mood. That's another thing as well. If you're following calories in, calories out, your mood's going to be freaking roller coasting, man. It's going to be mood in, mood out. You're going to be volatile. People are going to get tired of you really, really quick. And they might be around you to get sex from you or to get, people are like, that's all I care about. I just want sex and someone to get out. Okay, cool. But if you want someone to stay in your life and really value your time outside of whatever, then your mood is pretty important. Or if you want to attract better quality people into your life versus just status chasing social climbers, then your calories in, calories out, ditch it. Go with unlimited carbohydrate calories and under 20 grams of fat a day if you want to lose fat. Now, maybe you're underweight watching this. Then eat 50 to 100 grams of fat per day, and that will help boost your insulin resistance, make you more anabolic. Simple as that. Insulin, again, when you reduce your fat intake, your insulin fasting levels go down. Insulin, massively anabolic. If I started using insulin, I would never would because it's very dangerous. I'm not saying you should. Don't do that. Don't use insulin unless you're a type 1 diabetic and the guidance of your doctor. But many fitness influencers out there do a dangerous thing by using insulin, right? And many of them have died from it, the ones you don't even know about, all right? And why they use insulin? Because insulin is so anabolic. It's working with testosterone and growth hormone and other stuff. It just makes everything work a lot better. So if I started using insulin, I never would. But if I did, I would put on a lot more weight, more fat, more muscle, etc. So this is why my lifestyle is best for people who want low body fat. Ballerinas, models, runners, cyclists, fighters, unless you're like a super heavyweight and then it doesn't matter. People who want to increase their health, people who want to increase their sexual performance and mental performance, that's my protocol. If you want to be a total mass monster, world's strongest man, my protocol is not going to be for you. It's not going to be for you. But I would recommend doing it if you're running 2 or 3 grams or 4 grams or 5 grams a test a week. I would recommend doing my protocol to help reduce your blood pressure. Just saying. And so, but if you're a girl wanting that super tight, healthy looking body, not like a stripped, dry, anavar, crazy, dissolved breast tissue, hair falling out, getting hair extensions, which is fine if you want, but, that total psycho roller coaster bikini model look, don't do that. You're just destroying your femininity, in my opinion, just as my opinion. But yeah, I've seen it all, I've seen most of it, I should say. I'm always looking to see more, learn more. And, guys who follow, girls who follow calories in, calories out, I've dated them. I've had them stay at my house. And they generally last a few days, maximum a few weeks. And I'm like, man, you look great, but your mood can't be around it anymore, Or you look flat, you look depleted, you look, And I know it's just going to get worse, so let's just, I've got to go to Thailand, I've just got to get out of here. It's just not worth it, guys. It's not worth it, girls. Your mood is going to suffer. It doesn't matter how good you look if your vibe is continually shit or dependent on stimulants and uppers, etc. It's just like, yeah. Quickly, people are going to be looking around and going, man, where's the better vibe to chase? Where's the better vibe to chase? That's just fact. And that's what people like Greg don't talk about for many reasons. But that's the truth. So how does the body burn excess fat when you're getting enough carbs in? Because people say, to burn fat, you have to deplete yourself of carbohydrate. You have to go into ketosis. Well, if that was true, how come I'm so ripped, man? How come I'm always so lean and ripped? It's not my genetics, because I've got obese family members, okay? It's my diet. It's not my training, because I don't do enough. I'm like ripped as any Tour de France athlete is. I've got more muscle, obviously, because my anabolic dosage is higher, but my body fat percentage is the same as any Tour de France level rider, all right? And look how much training I'm doing. Not much, Or I should say very minimal compared to guys who are my age or 20 years younger who are training the absolute house down. And many of them taking thyroid meds, etc. Smashing the stims, just eating disorders just to get this body fat that I get sitting behind a computer 10 hours a day. Because I'm just strict with my fat intake. Just be strict, people. Be strict with your fat intake. Don't look back. If you're like doing it for a week and then you read some calories in, calories out BS or some keto BS and you're like, oh, but Durianrider, but what about Mark Hyman? They're douchebags. Gundry? Do you want to look like them? Do you want to have the fitness level or, just look at their girlfriends. And that sounds a bit arrogant, a bit narcissistic. But look at their wives and girlfriends. If you want that, if you're a guy, straight guy, and if you want that, then do what they're doing. If you want what I'm doing, do what I'm doing. Just saying. Because your inner game's so important. And when you're starved of carbohydrates, man, your game is shit house. Well, I ate carbs, but my game's still shit. Or it would be shitter if you'd had less carbs in you. You know what I mean? This is how it works. It's how it works. So energy's like addictive, man. I'm addicted to having energy. And I've done stims before. You can do stims and stuff and feel like, poof, but that quickly burns out. And then you're written off for a week or a day, or you keep taking more, and then your bags under your eyes just blowing out. Your mood, you're just volatile. You're happy one minute, you're depressed as frick the next. Who wants to be around that? Fuck that. Not me. Who wants to feel like that? Not me. Been there, done that. And I'm like, what am I doing? This is stupid. Give me that carbs. I love having that deep sleep. And I love waking up feeling like, man, I just can't wait to get out of bed. Start smashing the day, If you wake up in the morning and say, you need more rest and sleep. You need more carbs. You need both. Listen to your body. I don't get out of bed in the morning until I'm done. I'm sick of laying in bed. I want to get up and do stuff. I eat my carbohydrates and be like, done. The only time I limit my carbs, my portion size, is the morning of a running race. If I'm doing a park run, 5K at 8 a.m., I have a cup of water, bit of sugar, maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon of sugar or a date or a vegan gummy bear or whatever. Do my 5K, come home, boom, 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 smash fest. Because if you go to the running race 5K with a belly full of food, you're going to be like, your diaphragm can't extend properly, you can't get enough oxygen to your muscles, you'll be a lot slower. And it'll feel like, you feel pretty stodgy. But never limit your carbs over the day. and always have some breakfast. As soon as you wake up, 30 minutes waking up, have some sugar. If you want optimized thyroid levels, if you want to have be one paper cut away from bleeding out, all right, as they say, dice the socks, Louis Marco. If you want to be lean, man, do what I say. If you don't, if you want to keep yo-yoing, keep chasing your tail, getting lean, blowing out, oh, wow, you got fat now, jam, you got a big gut. Guess that low-carb diet didn't work for you. Oh, I lost weight, but you couldn't maintain it because it wasn't disciplined enough. No one's disciplined enough to do that unless you're total psycho, and then you want to be a psycho the rest of your life? You want respect from people who only value aesthetics? Fuck that. Been there, done that. I mean, we all enjoy aesthetics and looking fit and healthy and stuff like that, but if you want people who just care about that, just care about money, or just care about how you look, or it's like, man, you know, this is, doesn't, it feels pretty empty. But that's the deal there. Hopefully we answered the question. What is the catalyst of the body to burn excess fat cells? It's your thyroid, man. And your body doesn't want to hold fat. Fat is bad for your organs. Too much fat. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your joints. If you're overweight, your knee cartilage, man, is wearing out. The body's not designed for that amount of weight on it. Excess fat. But fat's survival. Fat is survival. Fat's very hard to get in nature, like a lot of fat. High-fat diet, very hard to get in nature. Coconuts, you've got to rip them open your hands. Your hands get all acidic and leathered up. Avocados take a week to ripen off the tree. Blah, 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 blah. They're very camouflaged. Nuts and seeds are very seasonal. You know, they're bad for your teeth because all the amino acids in there can be like that. They're not. Sugar's pH neutral. Well, sugar's bad for your teeth. Sugar's pH neutral. Okay? Unripe fruit can be acidic. Not from the sugar, from the acids in there. Citric acid, etc. Pectins, etc. Sugar's pH neutral. All right. Protein, amino acids. Fat, fatty acids. Sugar, pH neutral. Carbohydrate, pH neutral. Amazing. That's how important sugar is for us. Our sweet receptors in our tongue, for our brain. We love sweet for a reason. If you try and starve your body of sweet, you suffer. You live a shit quality life. I'm all about life quality. Yeah. I'm retired. I'm sitting here under a friend's jackfruit tree. Clinton is a fruit maestro. Yeah. I'm retired. I live but I still want to work. I want to contribute. But at the end of the day, I don't have to worry about money. I got super hot smoking girlfriend who's Victoria's Secret model. But more importantly, amazing person to be around. Very stable, very mature for her age, mature in general, minded. And, great health, healthy partner, with energy, similar interests, similar sense of humor. I'm living the dream. But all of this has become a reality because every single day I eat enough carbohydrates. Because to maintain my lifestyle, you still got to have the energy. To maintain someone like Natasha in my life, who could earn probably 50 grand a night as an escort in Dubai. And I don't pay her anything. I spent maybe 50 or 60 bucks in the last 3 years. You got to have energy to maintain people like that in your life. To have anything in your life. Whether it's your kids, you want a good parent, good spouse, etc. Or good son or good daughter. You need carbohydrate calories enough. Always eat enough or your life will freaking suffer. Always enough carbohydrate calories, as much as you want. Fruit for breakfast, fruit or rice for lunch, white rice for dinner. Corn, baked potatoes, steamed potatoes. I like white rice. Quick, easy, cheap, digest great. Next day, I feel like an Asian superman behind the computer, just like technical skills, etc. for me, which is pretty average for other people. But just Asians, man. Indians, white rice. You want to build a road? Keto people won't do it. Asians on white rice, bam, bam, bam. You drop your phone in water. What do? You put it in white rice. Why? Because it works. Some people say because Asians come and fix it. But hey, Asian culture, great culture with many things. Nutrition, high carbohydrate generally. If someone said, Harley, I want a super slim wife with good mood, really nice, want to be treated like a queen, treat me like a king, where am I going to go? I'm going to go to country areas, India, Philippines, Thailand, etc. And you're going to find a girl, and she's going to be really great because she's on high carb diet naturally, And that's where you're going to find the more pure. Same with the guys as well. They're very pure in general. Obviously, there's always exceptions. But in general, that's where you're going to go. If you want to go find a lean husband, or you want to cast a movie with 1,000 lean, slim, healthy-looking people, where are you going to go? You're not going to go to Bombay. You're going to go in the outskirts where it's poorer, where people live on rice, dal, and fruit, minimal animal products, minimal fat, and you're going to see people, super good skin, amazing dental structure, face genetics. It's just really, really naturally beautiful people. Amazing hair quality. And then you go to the city, everything just goes downhill, doesn't it? Definitely, in general. So that's just the thing there. But again, if you got to sever, you have to divorce yourself. Wrap up the video. You have to divorce, if you want a quality life, divorce yourself from the calories in, calories out mindset. Well, I can't eat this because I haven't burned so many calories today, blah, blah, blah. Divorce yourself from that. If you want total emotional freedom to start with, all right? Man, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like every day just thinking, I've done my count my calories, I've eaten, I want to have another bite of burger, I can't do that. Can't do that. I want to have some more white rice. Oh, can't do that. Oh, I'm still hungry, but that's an eating disorder, man. Fuck that. That's an full-blown eating disorder. Oh, no, it's not, because other people do it. It doesn't matter. Just because other people do it doesn't mean it's not an eating disorder. What animal in nature, like imagine a hawk grabs a pigeon, is eating this pigeon, and it's like, oh, I'm still hungry, but, I think I should stop eating this pigeon. Flies away hungry, sits in the perch, go, man, I'm still hungry. Let me brush my beak. Let me go and text some friends to distract myself from my hunger. What a shit quality life that hawk would have. Every animal in nature eats its fill from its biologically adapted foods. We're sugar and starch eaters. World's fastest runners. Oh yeah, EPO and stuff, but what's their diet they're eating? Sugar, white rice, fruit. Want performance mentally? Look at the people who employed out there. The super tech people. White rice diet. Simple as that. Sugar drinks. Bubble tea. Lots of sugar. Try it. Do it. Don't look back. Don't get distracted unless you want to just lose time. And it takes time, man, to build fitness and to build the physique you want. To maintain that, it takes time. So if you're wasting your time looking back, you're wasting time. And money, you can lose money, make money, no worries. But time, you don't get time back. Wasted time, you lose. It's done. It's gone, finished. You waste a year doing restriction and all that bullshit. You lost a year. And you might learn from that, hopefully, but you've lost that year. When you can just learn from other people's mistakes. Life's too short to make mistakes that you could have just learned from someone else doing. And go, oh, you did that? Oh, wow. I want to go to Antarctica. I have to go south. Not north. No, I want to go north just to see. Dude, just go south. You'll be there today on the plane. Simple as that.